Hey everyone, and welcome to Isms by Josie. Today on Worldly Josieisms, we travel to the Swiss Alps. Click the like button, comment below where I should go next, and enjoy this video. The Alpine region of Switzerland, conventionally referred to as the Swiss Alps, represents a major natural feature of the country and is, along with the Swiss Plateau and the Swiss portion of the Jura Mountains, one of its three main physiographic regions. The Swiss Alps extend over both the Western Alps and the Eastern Alps, encompassing an area sometimes called Central Alps, while the northern ranges from the Burmese Alps to the Appenzell Alps are entirely in Switzerland. The southern ranges from the Mont Blanc Massif to the Bernina Massif are shared with other countries such as France, Italy, Australia, and Liechtenstein. The coat of arms of the Swiss Confederation shows the same white on red cross as the flag of Switzerland, but on a heraldic shield instead of the square field. The federal coat of arms was defined by the Swiss Diet in 1815 for the restored Confederacy. A more elaborate federal seal was also defined as the federal coat of arms, surrounded by the 22 cantonal coats of arms. Similar heraldic arrangements representing the 13 cantons of the Old Swiss Confederacy are on record from the mid-16th century. The 1815 legislation remained in force in the federal state established in 1848, as was explicitly recognized by the Federal Council in 1889. While the simple coat of arms was in wide use, especially on coins, and from the early 20th century also on car number plates and passports, the full seal did not see official use beyond its representation in stained glass in the Federal Palace of Switzerland. The 19th century definition of the federal seal and coat of arms was replaced only in 2017 with the adoption of the new law, which defined the Swiss coat of arms as a Swiss cross and triangular shield with its fixed proportions, but which no longer recognizes a federal seal. Now for this next nail, I always thought it would be cool to say cheers in a different language. So here I am writing down Proscht, which is cheers in Switzerland. So as you grab your drink in a gathering, raise your glass and say Proscht. How do you say cheers? Rivella is a soft drink from Switzerland created by Robert Barth in 1952, which is a product from milk, whey, and therefore includes ingredients such as lactose, lactic acid, and minerals. Other than Switzerland, it is sold in several other countries, notably the Netherlands, and is available in several varieties depending on the country. The ingredients of Rivella Red are as follows: water, milk whey, sugar, carbonic acid, acidity regulator, acidifier, caramelized sugar, natural flavorings. Rivella Red contains 160 kilojoules of energy per 100 milliliter as a 10 gram of sugar. Rivella Blue contains 14 grams of lactose and artificial sweeteners instead of refined sugar. This reduces the energy content to 30 kilojoules per 100 milliliter. Rivella Green Tea also contains green tea extracts. Its energy content is 90 kilojoules per 100 milliliter. Some other flavors are Rivella Refresh, Rivella Grapefruit, Rivella Swiss Mint, and for some discontinued flavors, Rivella Yellow, Rivella Peach, Rivella Tropical Mango, Rivella Rhubarb, Rivella Elderflower. Rivella is seen as Switzerland's national beverage. The share by value of Rivella AG in the Swiss soft drinks market was 15.3% in 2013, putting Rivella second to Coca-Cola. Rivella is a long-established brand in the Principality of Liechtenstein, the Netherlands, and Luxembourg. Rivella Light was launched as a diabetic beverage in the Netherlands in 1958. It appeared on the Swiss market 1 year later in 1959 as Rivella Blue. The Netherlands remains as the largest foreign market for Rivella. Rivella is also available in the regions bordering Switzerland in Germany, France, and Austria. Rivella beverages available abroad are made to the same recipe as in Switzerland, except the Netherlands, where beverages are made by Rivella licensing partner Ramona using the concentrated supply by Rivella. Rivella was available in stores in the United States, but it is no longer available in that way. American customers can still order it online. I will leave a link to order online in the description box below. I would definitely love to try these someday. What is your country's popular drink? Raclette is a dish of Swiss origin, also popular in other Alpine countries, based on heating cheese and scraping off the melted part, then typically served with boiled potatoes. Raclette cheese is historically a dish originating from the canton of Valais in Switzerland. Raclette cheese is also a Swiss-type cheese marketed specifically to be used for this dish. Raclette is also served as street food, but often with bread instead of potatoes. Raclette is a dish native to parts of Switzerland. The raclette cheese round is heated either in front of a fire or by a special machine, then scraped onto dinner plates. In at least one traditional Geneva restaurant, the solid cheese is impaled on a spike next to the fire so that it drips. Warm plates with 2 or 3 slices of boiled new potato are held underneath to catch the drips and serve immediately to patrons, whose bill is calculated by the number of servings they eat. Traditionally, the melting happens in front of an open fire with a big piece of cheese facing the heat. One then regularly scrapes off the melting side. Some restaurants that serve raclette use a heat lamp to substitute for the open fire, with these cheese being put under the lamp as the customer orders and the melted cheese scraped off, as in traditional method. The melted cheese is accompanied by small firm potatoes, cornichons, pickled onions, and dried meat. And to drink kirsch, which is a black or herbal tea or white wine from a Valais vineyard. A modern way of serving raclette involves an electric tabletop grill with small pans known as coupelles, in which slices of raclette cheese are melted. This new way has been used since the 1950s. Generally, the grill is surmounted by a hot plate or griddle. In Switzerland, the electrical raclette is called Raclette. The device is put in the middle of the table. The cheese is brought to the table, sliced, accompanied by platters of boiled or steamed potatoes or vegetables, and charcuterie. These are then mixed with potatoes and topped with cheese in a small wedge-shaped coupelles that are placed under the grill to melt and brown the cheese. Alternatively, slices of cheese may be melted and simply poured over food on the plate. The emphasis in raclette dining is on relaxed and sociable eating and drinking, the meal often running several hours. French and other European supermarkets generally stock both the grill apparatus and ready sliced cheese and charcuterie selections, especially around Christmas. Restaurants also provide raclette evenings for parties or dinners. The Swiss Alps comprise almost all the highest mountains of the Alps. The Dufourspitze at 4,634 meters, the Dome at 4,545 meters, the Lyskamm at 4,527 meters, the Weisshorn at 4,506 meters, and the Matterhorn at 4,478 meters. The other following major summits can be found in the list of mountains of Switzerland. Since the Middle Ages, transit across the Alps played an important role in history. The region north of St. Gothard Pass became the nucleus of the Swiss Confederacy in the early 14th century. The Alps cover 60% of Switzerland's total 41,285 square kilometers of surface area, making it one of the most alpine countries. Despite the fact that Switzerland covers only 14% of the Alps total, 192,753 square kilometers, 48 out of 82 alpine 4,000ers are located in the Swiss Alps, and practically all of the remaining 34 are within 20 kilometers of the country's border. The Swiss Alps and Switzerland enjoy an extensive transport network. Virtually every mountain village can be reached by public transport, either by rail, bus, funicular, cable car, or usually a combination of them. This is definitely a sight to see. What is your country's popular places? And here is my finished set, Swiss Alps inspired. Thank you so much for joining me on my voyage to the Swiss Alps today. I hope I was able to teach you some of the things I've learned based on my studies. And here is the Swiss coat of arms. And how you say cheers in Switzerland, Proscht. And here is Rivella. I am leaving the link to order these online in the description box below. And here is my raclette. I love cheese. I love potatoes. I'll leave a link for this recipe in the description box below. And last but not least, the Swiss Alps. So thank you for joining me on Worldly Josieisms. Let me know where I should go next in my travels. This is Isms by Josie. Please share, like, and subscribe for future videos. And join me again. I have Saturday night. We have Night at the Improv. Thanks. Bye.